Hi everybody, this is Pip from inside the Atlanta terminal. What's up, Robert? Thought I'd make a sneak appearance, see if there's good internet here in the terminal as I fly back to Atlanta, and it looks like there is. So while I'm waiting for my flight, I figured I'd jump on. Just an example of giving you guys more. This is pretty cool. Airplane mode, what's up? I'm actually inside, sitting in Atlanta, getting ready to... My flight's not for a few hours, and I had to check out of my hotel, so I kind of figured, well, I'll get to the airport early, but now I've got some time to kill, so I'm here. What's up, Penn, Colin, Kevin, Kelly? Hi, guys. Just thought I'd do a little surprise stream from the ATL. Here I am inside waiting for my flight at 7:40 tonight? So I had some time on my hands and thought I'd see if we can do a little fun, have a little fun and entertain, and just an example of me giving you a little bit more. Gotta love what you do, so I love what I do. Nice airplane mode from Tulsa, Oklahoma. OK Aviation will be excited because that's where he's from too. I live in Dallas, so I won't be too far from Tulsa or Oklahoma City. What's up, Charlie? So yeah, I am inside the concourse, so you do see a little bit of a reflection there, but we can actually, if you look closely, you can start to see some of the arrivals. We're actually on West Flow today, so we're on arrivals on 26, 27, and 28. We're actually looking at the south runway, so we might actually see a couple heavies, which would be cool. So, yeah, Penn, I am flying to Dallas Love tonight. That is correct. So look at this. We got an A330 getting ready to take off. And that's about as far as I can get it. And then the wall gets in the way. But we have a fairly good view of the runway 27s. So there you got the arrival on 27 left. 737. 800 it looks like. So this is actually, this is kind of cool. Just trying to do things a little bit different. Have a little fun. Hey, what's up, Mark? Good to see you, Colin. I am. Now you're going to stalk me, Penn. I am. I thought about catching... If I had thought about it earlier, I had standby, so I would have caught the earlier flight. But instead, I'm streaming with you guys. So make sure you like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And consider supporting the channel. Yep, butter landing. The only thing I don't have is a chair and a fan. Other than that, I am here for you. So great to see everybody. I bet you didn't expect to see this today. Surprise! As Carolina would say, surprise, surprise. Looks like we got a Southwest arrival that's next. Arriving. So I'm going to connect to the Wi-Fi here. Well, thank you, Colin. So are you. I take my lead from you. So that looks like a Max arriving. And there's a 757 taking off right next to us. So the nice thing is I don't even have to zoom in at all. So all the departures are pretty nice. Penn, you can be my official plane spotter. So yeah, I'm just chilling here in the Atlanta concourses inside Atlanta Hartsfield International. My flight doesn't take off till, yeah, like 7:30, 7:40, so I had to check out of my hotel, so I figured, oh, why not do a little inside the airport streaming? That's always fun, right? I've done that before at Denver and also Oakland. So why not? What's up, Lakes, bro? Morning from Melbourne, Australia. Great to see you. Hope things are well in Melbourne. There's our arrival on 27 left. I've got to keep track of everything. Oh, excuse me, everyone. I've got to log into the free Atlanta Wi-Fi for my phone. I am still in ATL AP, but I'm actually leaving tonight. I just figured I'd have a little fun and surprise y'all with a stream from the south side inside the concourse. So sometimes you have to think outside of the box and be creative, which honestly I think is always one of my strengths. So I'm having some fun. So yeah, that is, you'll see the glass glare, but other than that, I think this is working all right. So I'm having some fun seeing everybody. Yeah, I'm flying back to Dallas tonight. Looks like an A320 arriving there. Yep, the Spirit Banana plane over there. Looks like that's Concourse C, or excuse me, D. D is in Delta, Robert Miner. Whoa, Angie, what's happening? Good to see you. Thanks for sneaking on. I know this is a surprise stream, but I figured out, I was like, you know what would be cool? If I went to the south side of the airport and maybe catch a couple of heavies landing before my flight takes off. And so we might do that. A lot of good landings. I would agree with that, Robert. So yeah, I'm just sitting on the floor right now with my tripod and my computer. People think I'm weird probably talking to myself. But this isn't too bad. I gotta be honest, it's pretty cool. Hey, Sue Major. So I'm trying to be quiet so I don't annoy the other passengers and guests. So I'm trying to be quiet. So that's why I'm a little softer. Oh, that would be actually a PSA CRJ 900, Robert. Looks like we get a 717 here. So yeah, welcome in everybody. I guess you call this the glass cast, since you can see the glare of the glass cast. What's up, Xavier? Great to see you. So yeah, this is the glass cast inside the terminal here. Just hanging out. Xavier, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thanks for everybody who voted in the poll on which airport you'd like to see. It's been hanging around 40% for DCA. So may have to make a trip to Washington, D.C. unless there's a dramatic change. It's true. I know. I should be more quiet, but there's a 737 MAX 9 for Alaska heading back to Seattle. What do we got coming next? Oh, there's an A321 getting ready to taxi to runway 27 right. What's up, Austin? Great to see you. Xavier, Atlanta's been great, Austin. I hope you, if you haven't had a chance to watch one of the shows, that you do so. It's been great. The only thing I got a beef on is probably I spent a little too much on the hotel room, but I had never been to the Renaissance before, so now I know. And actually, I was thinking, and tell me if this is a great idea. You know how they go out to LA and do the Cranky Dork Fest or whatever? I'm like, well, why LA every year? Why don't you move it around? So I'm thinking I'm going to start my own festival, and it's going to be, the first year is going to be at the Renaissance in Atlanta. That's what I say. Hey, what's Orfield Peace? Thank you very much for dropping by as we check out the 757 that's landing here. This is kind of cool. This is what we like to call the glass cast. Yeah, I'll be in Dallas, fly back tonight. Austin, I hear Dallas is going to have like rain every day this week. It just depends what time. So I'm going to try and get a few broadcasts in. It's just going to depend on when we can do it. So, Crow, excellent. Glad you're watching. The sound is off because there's really not much sound here inside the concourse. I have not, Robert. There's a lot of places I actually haven't been for live streaming. But again, don't forget to go to the community section of my page to make sure and vote to make your voice heard. So, I have been to Sacramento. That I have been. I have. I like Sacramento. It's pretty nice for spotting because the terminal's right in the middle of the two runways, so you get pretty good visibility. Yeah, there's a lot of action. Of course, this is the busiest airport in the entire world. So, what's up, Crow? Hope Wichita's doing well. I would love to come to Melbourne Lakes, bro. 7718, that's an excellent idea. It's quite expensive, so I'd have to save up. I told our friend Michael Walker that if I can make this into a full-time business and gig in education, I'd like to get to an airport in Europe before the end of the year. So that's kind of what I was thinking. So that would be cool if we can do that. Oh, and got a 717 making a left turn right in front of us. Just our neighborhood friendly 717 right here from Delta Airlines. And notice that Alpha Tango that was mentioned by Joe, I think, Leary. It used to be AirTran, all AirTran 717s. Yeah, Orford Peace. Yeah, and thanks to everybody for stopping by and just smashing the thumbs up button. I know this was last second, so whoa. Andy, thank you so much for your contribution to being a member for 1 month. I love watching you pip on here. Well, thank you very much, Andy. I appreciate that, and hope I can continue to entertain. So thank you so much, Andy. I really, really appreciate your membership and support. I even got my soundboard here. So I got my little phone. I know. What's up, Desert Dwight? It's true, Flair. The name reveal. Yeah. We're still going to go by Pip, but a lot of people asked me. So thank you, Andy. We'll continue to do our best. I'll continue to do my best. But it's not anything without each of you, wonderful ladies and gentlemen. So looks like we've got Prime Air 767 landing here. Ooh, Robert, that's a good question. I don't know if they've turned on their transponder yet. There's Prime Air right there. Ooh, Uncle Plane Guy, a German Air Force G500. Uncle Plane Guy, do you know if it was going to Comlux? Because they do a lot of cabin retrofits. So, no, I'm not sick. I'm just talking quietly because I'm inside the terminal, inside the concourse, so I'm trying to be relatively quiet because there are other passengers and guests in here, so no, I'm not sick at all. So, excellent, Orford Peace, thank you for that. Yeah, my name was revealed, Sue. You'll have to go back and watch it. That way I get another view count. But I revealed my identity on Sunday. No, I'm not sick. I'm just trying to be quiet. So, well, number one, so I don't attract too much attention. And number two, so I don't annoy the guests and other passengers. What's up, D-Beast? I'm just inside here in the old concourse. And D-Beast, did you see that I introduced my Venmo account? So that'll be easier. And if, anybody wants to contribute to the channel, they can do so via JonathanScattyMBA@gmail.com. Flair, thank you so much for 7 months, man. Exactly, Desert Dwight, just trying to be considerate. Oh, Flair wants me to say it again, huh? My real name, my real identity, as we check out this 737-800 landing. on 27 left. So the runways we're looking at are 27 left and 27 right. I'm at the end of the concourse, so this is as far as I can really go. All right. Didn't go to Comlux, and I caught it at IND. Very cool, Uncle Plane Guy. Christian, what's up, dude? Just hanging here inside the concourse. Oh, we got a departure here. I'm going to take a minute and catch up. Remember how busy it was over the weekend? You just can't keep up with all these planes at the busiest airport in the entire world. Charles Lee Ray. All right, I'll just type it in. My real name, it's actually pronounced, so my first name is John, or short for Jonathan. Last name is pronounced Scatty. It is not Shade, it's actually Scatty. So my Venmo address, if you'd like to contribute, is... So there you go. So yeah, my real name is Jonathan Scatty, but I go by John. But I'm just going to keep it the same because I actually like Pip. It's a creative name, and we can use it for a lot of things. So, yep, we're going to just keep it as Pip. That's right, Colin. Don't tell anybody. The MBA is for a Master's of Business Administration. Remember, I think I told some of you I was trying to go to MBA school, but they said I couldn't be in the program because I had lost my job. So, yeah, it's a totally different view, Christian. I'm actually inside Atlanta Hartsfield International Airport. I'm getting ready to get on my flight, but it doesn't leave for about 3 hours. So I figured, why not get some action, some plane spotting action in, and work hard. Just give you some fun. I know we don't have as much of the natural sound, but it's still cool. Oh, there goes Frontier on their A320. And I believe Atlanta is like a Frontier base. Or Frontier has an Atlanta base, so they want to try and compete with, who is it? With Delta, of course. Ooh, an A330-300. Thanks for that, Uncle Plane Guy. Yeah, Pip came from Desert Dwight. So my dad, the story goes, my dad was in the hospital recovering from heart surgery. And so I was waiting in the family room, and there was this little kid in the hospital, and I swore his grandparents called him Pip. And I was like, that's a really cool name. So I actually held on to that till later, until, yeah. Why is it that the one time I'm on the south side, they go to the north side, and the time I'm on the north side, they go to the south side? Seriously, I cannot get a break. I mean, it makes total sense how ATC is routing all the heavies, but I cannot get a break. There you go, Angie. Perfect. Walt's location is good for FedEx, but you got to be there at night. Hey, Chrissy, I'm doing well. I'm here. Now we're headed back home to Dallas, Christian, as we check out this 757 landing. Well, it's nice to have you again from Denmark, Chrissy. So yeah, this is kind of a surprise stream, and I am just waiting for my flight to head back to Dallas. So I figured, why not do a little streaming from inside the airport? I think that'd be kind of cool. Oh, well, thanks for asking, Lakesbro 7718. That was a couple years ago, so he's doing great. Thank you for asking. So he's 83 and doing well. Sounds good, Robert. We'll see you later, man. Man, I cannot catch a break with all these heavies. I figured they'd all want to land on the south side. But nope, ATC, now that they've got the other runway back open, is routing everything to all the heavies to the north side, which would, to be fair, kind of make sense, but at the same time, the international terminal is on this side. So yeah, there you go. There you go, Desert Dwight. It's back to our home in Salt Lake City. Speaking of which, yeah, we'll I was just talking to my old roommate about maybe grabbing a bite to eat when I was out there. So, yeah, we'll be in Salt Lake City we're flying out hopefully Saturday and get there in the afternoon. So I'm going to try and do an afternoon stream, and then I'll be heading to the hotel, and then Sunday we'll do a full day, and then fly back on Monday. Yeah, Chrissy, I'm thinking at least another 90 minutes, because my flight won't take off for about 3 hours. So I'm thinking at least 90 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, because I am, I'm not that far. Yeah, Desert Dwight, come on down to the airport. Come on down, man. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I know this isn't the most exciting because we don't have the natural noise, but this is still pretty cool. Indy is a very nice airport, especially if you can stay up Uncle Plane Guy overnight for all the FedEx action, because it's non-stop. So yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. Wow. They're just sticking it to me today. No heavies for Pip. Yeah, Angie, we'll be back in Salt Lake City in just about a month. Be pretty awesome. So I might have to postpone my Houston trip this week. I'm supposed to fly down to Intercontinental from Tuesday as we look at the 717 landing. I might have to postpone my Houston trip this week because the forecast calls for rain in Houston all 3 days, so that might be iffy. Saturday's good too for FedEx. That's good to know as well. That is absolutely great to know. All right, here comes Southwest taking off. Excuse me. Maybe if I had thought about it a little bit more, I would have gone to another terminal, but since I'm already here, why not? And that is good to know. So this is a good opportunity to remind everybody that, so Gavin, Spirit's heading to DFW. Thank you for that, Gavin. Appreciate you checking that out. This is flying Pennsylvania. Looks like we get an A321 from American landing on 27 left. Nice smooth landing there. Awesome, Chrissy. Yep, there are a lot of them. There are a lot of trucks. When I was in Air Ops, there were a lot of trucks. So I am in Concourse C. So I'm kind of in the middle of the airport. But the arrivals favor west winds. So we're getting arrivals now from the east, landing west. So our runways are pointing west. So thanks everybody for tuning in on this surprise stream. It's great to see everybody. Thank you, Matt, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I figured it's a nice way to make the channel and the community a little better, get to know everybody a little bit better. And Matt, man, I was just coming up with the idea that maybe we need to do like a Cranky Dork Fest here in Atlanta, and we can get a special rate on the rooms at the Renaissance so that we can all stay there. CRJ 700 and an A321 landing. Because really, to be fair, I know LA is the hot spot, and that's fine. But Atlanta, as you guys have seen over the past couple days, is nonstop action, and it's a great view. So you can just kick back and do it. You know, Crow, that's a great suggestion. I've talked about that coming to Detroit. So I'll tell you what, if things go the way they are, we'll probably see if we can make Detroit a possibility. I've toyed with the idea of flying into Chicago, visiting O'Hare, and then driving to Detroit. But rental cars are kind of expensive. So we'll see. It's like the 7:57 hour. I think I've seen like 7 already. 6 or 7. Ooh, all right. Finally, we get something kind of cool. We've got the Delta SkyTeam livery from Belize City on Delta Flight 1802 from Belize 737-800. Hey, Scruffy Tam, what's up? Just inside the old concourse here at Atlanta. Am I a Delta guy? Delta's really good for sure. Here's the thing. I was hired on, but my airline career started with American. So I'm always a little biased and loyal towards American because they were nice enough to hire me. So I'm kind of loyal. Now I will fly Southwest most of the time because I've been a long-time Rapid Rewards member. But you know, Delta's not bad. They tend to be a little more expensive for me. So I usually go with American or most likely Southwest. Yeah, Scruffy Tam, been here the last couple days. Yeah. Well, I am in Hotlanta today, Lady Cat. It's actually, the weather's been like freaking awesome. It's been amazing. Like, I would love to stay here a few more days. It's been great. So, Ryan plays. I see you up there. How's the Northeast today? So here's the SkyTeam livery, I believe, on the 737-800 from Delta. Desert Dwight, I'm laughing at your comment there. I understand. I also understand from the airline's point of view, and here's why. Uh-oh. Stand by. I don't know what that was for. Okay. I think my cord is slowly disintegrating, so I've been fortunate it hasn't disintegrated any further. So I am grateful for that. Welcome back, Robert. We're back. I think my cord is on its last leg. It's about to give up the ghost and die. It's been through a lot. So we've got Delta 1866 on an A319 landing next. And then we've got Delta 1757 on a 737-900. Then it's Delta 2827 on a 737-900. Wow, Daytona Beach sending a 737-900. Wow. There you go, Mattman. I will see a lot of United. It's true. I'll see a good bit of American, Gavin. So hopefully we can work something out with my sister, and because she lets me stay there and find a good deal on a rental car for a few days. Ooh, Indy. Nice. Thank you very much, Uncle Car Guy. I know, don't bring up the thunderstorms. That's the one thing I texted my sister. I looked at the forecast, the TAF last night, and I saw showers and thunder showers possible. So I'm like, oh. So hopefully we'll get out. But I would not be surprised if my flight's delayed because of a thunderstorm in the area. Hey, what's up, Maximilian? We're here inside the Atlanta concourses. I mean, Concourse C. Just checking out the south side operations, thinking I would see all the heavies down here, but they moved them to the north side. I can't win today. Oh man, Uncle Car Guy, that there's numerous, so many days to choose from. Obviously, if I go to Indianapolis, I'd want to do a show in the middle of the night. So, I just don't know when that'll be. But I have to find a good fare. But it's great to see everybody here on the surprise stream. So we check out this 787 or 737 Holland, and then we've got a 717. Sweet. Sounds good, Maximilian. Yep. That is the plan. I got to rent a car. I do have a reservation, Maximilian, for a car. So, but it's kind of expensive, so I'm hoping I can find a better deal. I know, wait, Gavin, I think that's coming to the north side. They always do this to me. They break my heart. Unless they vector him to the south. But you may be right. You may be right, Gavin. We will see. I do see an A350 headed our way. I think. No, that landed from Seoul. Sorry. You're kidding me, AP. The captain was drunk and partying till 2 a.m., so the airline grounded him and canceled the flights. Oh, God. That's crazy. That's crazy, AP. Thanks for sharing, man. I thought it was like maintenance related. Oy vey. Hey, what's up, Steven? I am feeling good. Yeah, just for clarification, I'm not sick. I am just... I'm inside the Atlanta concourse here, so I'm trying to be quiet so I don't attract too much attention, but more importantly, so other guests don't get annoyed too. So that's the other thing. I always get annoyed when people talk really loud in public places, so I'm trying to be fairly quiet. That's a great question, Matt, man. I'm wondering the same thing. I actually, in an interview, asked in the because I interviewed for a job at the airport in Indianapolis. I was like, when are you guys bringing back Paris? So I haven't heard anything. That's a great question, though. Great question, sir. Nice Utah or United 737-700. Yeah, Maximilian, I think tentatively it's next Tuesday. So that should be cool. (717) landing here. There's a baby bus, A319. Going to Newark, huh? Going to Newark. DB Bassman, AP, similar to an Air Transat flight from Glasgow a few years back. Both pilots were arrested for being drunk. I don't know what it is about pilots and flight attendants and alcohol, but it seems a common thread. I don't drink, so I try not to worry about that stuff. There's a Delta A321 behind them. I'd just like to see one heavy arrive on this side after you teased me all weekend when I was on the north side of the airport. Remember, all the runways at Atlanta face east and west. There's no crosswind runways, so your plane is either going to arrive to the east or to the west. Facing, I should say, facing the east or facing the west. And today, the planes are landing facing the west because of the west winds. Good question. I do not know, Uncle Plane Guy. As this MAX takes off from Southwest Airlines. A taser? Oops. Well, I hope so, Uncle Plane Guy. That would be great. Because the Indy 500 is basically the biggest one-day party in America. I still think it's bigger than, like, Talladega or Daytona Beach, depending on how big the crowd is. Was Zootopia a fan? The airplane noise is so quiet because I'm actually inside the concourse. I have a few hours before my flight, so I figured I'd have a little fun, hopefully, and just stream some of the action on the south side of the airport today while I'm waiting for my flight. Endeavor's landing soon. It's crazy, some of the things people do. Yeah. I'm also trying to be kind of quiet just because there are other guests and passengers around me, so I'm trying to be considerate. We check out that Endeavor CRJ 900. See what we got coming up landing. Next up will be Delta 733 and A320 200. I totally am, man. I'm using my church voice because the church lady told me to. So, I'm headed back home to Dallas, where I'm based. I'm headed to Dallas. That's my home base. So, for you new visitors and subscribers to the program, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe and consider supporting the channel. I actually live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So, I live at the third busiest airport, near the third busiest airport in the world. Not the first, but I still think third's pretty good. Oh, Indy's in talks with Air France. That would make even more sense. No, Maximilian, now. M Aviation, what's up, my man? I agree, Chrissy. They're not a good combo with ships either. Nope, I am not. I'm actually flying Southwest. Gavin, M Aviation, hope Peoria is good today. Here comes the old 717. Hey, Louie. What's happening? Great to see you, man. From Utrecht in the Netherlands. No. No, M Aviation, I'm not tired. British Airways has an IND on their list too. Well, that's interesting because Cincinnati already gets British Airways. Yeah, Michael G. Kelly, I think it is a pretty good spot. I just figured I'd plop on down here at the edge of the concourse while I had a few hours and have a little fun. So thanks, man. I'm not tired, M Aviation. I am trying to be quiet because I am inside the concourse, trying to be respectful for everyone. So that's all. I'm perfectly fine. I'm healthy. Just trying to be respectful of others. And considerate. Also try not to attract too much attention. That would be interesting if Indianapolis does get British Airways, because Cincinnati already has them, Chicago already has them, so yeah. Air France makes sense. D-Beast, Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport is actually the busiest airport in the world, meaning it had last year the most passengers go through it. And it's not really technically the most populated airport because they're transient passengers. So I think the nomenclature would be accurate for busiest. It's also busiest by aircraft movements number overall 2. So that should be mentioned as well, meaning the most flights. Chicago's number 2. Oh my goodness, Colin, thank you so much for that contribution. £2 contribution for the show. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Colin, appreciate you and your friendship. Thank you so much. Hey, Michael, what's happening? My plane right now is in Tampa. Oh, good. You can track it for me. I appreciate that, Gavin. You can give me a heads up, because if it's delayed or anything, I guess I'll just keep streaming, man. Exactly. St. Louis has Lufthansa to Frankfurt. Yep. You're right, Matt, man. Yeah. Milwaukee, I just think, has Mexican flights to Mexico. Ooh, a Cargo Lux 747, the big cargo. I love it, Uncle Plane Guy. Michael, great to see you. Yeah, I thought I'd jump on here and surprise. Well, if you watched one of the streams over the weekend, DBs, you would probably, that would make more sense. I'm just in a tiny corner, only covering 2 of the 5 runways here at the airport. And all 5 airport, and I will tell you, all 5 airport runways are used. All of them. Like on a daily basis. So, yep, Gavin, that is the plan. So we get next Delta departure on a 757. I think this is like our 8th. So DB Bassman, that's a great question as a follow-up. So to give you perspective on how busy Atlanta International Airport is, think about this. So in the United States, there are approximately, I think an estimate was 330, let's call 340 million people who live in the United States. Last year, Atlanta had around 104 million passengers pass through it. So that means 1 out of every 3 people in the United States, on average, will have been through Atlanta International Airport at some point last year. That's pretty mind-blowing. I mean, think about that. 1 out of every 3 people. That means like 1 out of every 3 people I see at this airport have been through Atlanta. So pretty crazy. The all-time record, Lady Cat, is here. What's up, Kagan? There goes that 737 to Newark. Hey, what's up, Dreamweaver? Thanks for sneaking on. Thanks for tuning in to the surprise Pipcast, the Glasscast. Indy flight less than 30 minutes out. All right. I think, Uncle Plane Guy, it's going to probably land on the north side of the airport. We're looking at the south side. And I think that because remember how ATC, if you've watched previous streams or been in the PIP Institute plane spotting class, the ATC likes to keep their routes clean. They don't like planes crossing in and out. So there's a common theme you'll see at large airports where the planes will cross past the airport, do a 180, and then land, kind of in Atlanta too. Yeah, I know, Dreamweaver, surprise. I figure I had a couple hours till my flight took off, so I figured I'd jump on air. So that's pretty cool. Oh, Air France alert. I did not see this. Air France, coming in your picture. The Dreamliner off to Paris. Glad I caught it. It snuck out of the international terminal. Yep, DB Bass, man. And you know what's funny is if you tune in to one of my Dallas shows, you only get to see one side of the airport too. Dallas has 7 runways, and Chicago O'Hare has 8 runways. So Atlanta having 5 and being the busiest airport in the world, um, they are crazy busy nonstop. You're welcome, Dreamweaver. Indy does have 3 runways. I believe it's like 5 right, 23 left, 5 left, 23 right, and then 1432, if I remember correctly, from Indianapolis. You know, the funny thing is, I lived in Indianapolis for 6 years, and I didn't start plane spotting until after I had left Indianapolis, which, you know, it kind of is sad, and I wish I would have done that more, but glad I found it now, so. Another departure here. Looks like, hey, what's up, Nick? How's things down under New Zealand? Ooh, a departure from a 757 non-winglet edition. Yep, sure am. That's probably, I got a lot of rapid rewards points, Dreamweaver. So that's probably going to be my primary airline unless I see something really good come up on one of the other airlines. Good to hear it, Nick. Just hanging out on the south end of the concourse here. Delta from Cancun landing soon. Thanks, Robert. You got it, Dreamweaver. Actually, I should have booked a flight today. I didn't. Darn it. Another 757 landing. No, man, I am on a 800 tonight, it looks like. Sadly. That's alright. It still has the mood lighting and the overhead bins I like. So that's nice, but no, not the max. So we'll see about this seating. So yeah, the goal is to yeah, you sure do, Uncle Plane Guy. Indy would be an awesome place to be on Memorial Day weekend. I mean, the hotel prices are probably through the roof, but lots of plane activity. Whoa, Michael Walker! Joint British support for today. Thank you for today. Well, thank you, Michael Walker, as always. You and Colin are always very generous, leading the way. Thank you for the support. Thank you, Michael. So yeah, just for you new viewers, don't forget to like and subscribe. I had some time to kill before my flight, and so I am here at where am I? Let me try this again. I'm here in Atlanta at the end of Concourse C. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Michael. Short runway superstar there, the 757. So again, I'm not sick. I am fine. I am just trying to talk quietly so I don't attract too much attention and or annoy people. Just trying to keep it quiet, like the library. Well, I gave my friend a hard time, Morgan, and I should give Joe a hard time too. But at least they're not pulling out of Atlanta and Chicago like they are Houston, Bellingham, and others. I think they really are sad that they're going to have to leave Bellingham because that place, that airport's only 50 miles or so from Vancouver. So that's going to be sad. Yeah, Concourse C ASMR exactly. I got to pull out the shotgun mic. Um, so it'll be interesting. I think they need to do a couple of things though with Southwest, and number one is I don't. I feel like they need to put the labor first. Also, a lot of it has to do with Boeing. Like they got stuck. Boeing screwed them, just quite frankly. And so I think if Southwest gets more of their planes, they'll bring back those routes. But Boeing's like messed up the whole industry here in America. I mean, Delta's really fortunate because they have the old 717s, and then they have a split as far as Airbus. And American does too. It's just that Americans' heavies are all Airbus or all Boeing, like every single one. American flies only heavy fleet on Boeing. What's up, Ice 756? Welcome in. Hey, Robin. Thanks for. What's up? Life begins at 40. What's up, Robin? Good to see you. It's true, Andy. It's true, Uncle Plain Guy. Nice landing there by that A321. So, it's great to see everybody. I really had a fun time here in Atlanta, and we'll do it again. I think, honestly, probably the Renaissance is going to be one of the best places to be, so I'm going to have to save up. Because it was a pretty penny for sure. But it was awesome. It was awesome being there. So the past couple days, I've just kind of honestly tried tried to not eat out, like get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So, so yes, they sure do, Uncle Car Guy. Indy is very busy. And welcome in if you're just tuning in. My name's Pip. This is the Glasscast from Pip's Planespotting Live. Well, thanks, Ice. Yeah, this is my first time actually live streaming from here. We'll have to do it again. Oh, we got an A350 taking off. Here we go. Deborah K, what's up? Look at this beaut. Right in front of us, lifting off, rotating. Oh, spectacular. Deborah K, it's good to see you. Welcome in. And I'm quiet because I'm actually inside the concourse. So I don't want to make too much noise for the passengers, so I'm perfectly fine. Everybody thinks I'm sick, which is great, and that you guys care, but I'm actually fine. Ice, I was actually streaming on Saturday evening and Sunday morning, so if you want to look back in my archives on the channel, you can see some of the live streams then. The internet here is much better too, I think. It is the airport, so. Two Air Canada daily flights, huh? I thought there was only one, so that's cool that they get two. So yeah, don't be shy, say hi. What's up, OK Aviation? How's it going, dude? What's happening? Just hanging here, doing the glass cast. The old glass cast, and once again, ATC has messed with me. But at least we got that A350 flying right in front of us. That was cool. And the Air France Streamliner. Ice, you're from Germany? Willkommen? That's awesome. Well, hopefully we can give you more. That's one of the things I like to do, Ice, is travel around to different airports. I like to be a little bit different. My thought process is thinking maybe we'll attract a broader audience of people. So. Oh, Spirit's pushing back. This A320 pushing back right in front of us here. Yeah, the Lemonana. Come on, tripod. Little Lemonana Dreamweaver. Oh boy, as Sal would say. I'm looking for something. There we go.
You're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
Ooh, your home base airport, is that Frankfurt, I believe? Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot? I think that is. What's up, Brian? Great to see you. Brian Lloyd, I'm not sick. I'm just trying to talk quietly here inside the terminal. So our next arrival will be a 757 from Punta Cana, from the Dominican Republic. Dominicano. Dusseldorf. Ah. What is Frankfurt then? That's right, it is Dusseldorf. Frankfurt's E... Oh, hold on. The cord again. The cord is giving up the ghost as we speak. Stand by for reconnection. Come on. Stand by, everyone. Give me a moment. There we go. I sure am okay. I am. Oh, I am right? Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, we're inside the concourse. I just figured I had a few hours to kill. This is a great way to see the south side of the airport and other airport operations. In fact, here's my question. Like, I like doing this. Where are the other streamers at? Let's go. Cookie Guy, what's up? How is the UK this evening? I bet you have. I bet you have, A-list flyer Chris. I bet you have. Oh, I have a question for you, A-list flyer Chris. So in order to get A-list status, do you have to have, does your flight have to be a paid ticket, not redeeming rapid rewards points? Because I haven't gotten them. Or does your status get updated each month? Nice, Cookie Guy. Good to hear it. Yeah, I'm hopeful that the clouds don't develop here because we might have thunderstorms. My flight doesn't take off for another 2 hours or so, so I will check on it in a little bit here. I bet I bet they are, because I am in basically the Southwest Concourse. Okay, Aviation. Oh, it's got to be paid flights? Okay, that makes sense. Thanks, Chris. That's why. I'm like, oh, man. Oh, Michael, I just caught a lucky guess. Well, then I've got to buy a bunch of flights then, Chris. Ah, I see. That makes sense. I'm disappointed, obviously, because I had like 30,000 points. But okay, fair enough. So most of my flights are paid for with points, so that would explain a lot. That's why I'm not like ever A-list. I'm like, oh man. Yeah, I'm supposed to get in right around 9. If, knock on wood, if there's not too much weather. I know we've got a headwind coming in from Dallas or from the west, so we might be a few minutes late. So we'll see. Yeah, I saw that points plus cash thing happening, Chris, and I'm a little confused on it as we see the American 737-800, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, flying into Love Shack. You got it, kiddo. That's right, Lady Cat. So I hope to stream. So I'm supposed to head to Houston. Nice Ice 756. So yeah, I'm supposed to fly to Houston Intercontinental on Thursday, but with the weather and what it's forecast, it might have to postpone it till weather's better. So I might cancel those flights. We will see how the forecast looks. And then next week, headed to Austin. Tuesday. We got a ton of flying pencils here in Atlanta. The what's the word? The home base of the flying pencils, if you will. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you haven't, consider contributing and supporting the channel. And by the way, you guys and gals did a phenomenal. You had to cancel the OK trip. Bummer, dude. Wait. That does stink. Oh, look at that. We got a big old A330 blocking out here. Oh, nice, Lady Cat. Make sure you tell him that he brings a pizza for me this time, because I was really offended last time. So the A330 looks like it's going to be heading to... where is it heading to? Stand by. That'll be heading to Amsterdam here in a few minutes. And by the way, thanks everybody for voting. We've already gotten, and the voting goes till midnight tonight. So make sure you vote on the community section of my page on which one airport you would like to see this summer. DCA is the overall favorite, and I spelled airport wrong, by the way, and disappointed with myself. It was late at night, or I was tired. Number 2, so DCA is number 1 with 35% of the vote. This again is on the community section of Pip Hastings Aviation. The question is, if you had to see Pip visit one airport this summer for a live stream, which of the following would you like to see? So 35% voted for Washington, DCA. Awesome, Dreamweaver. 86 likes. That's a phenomenal. Thanks so much for everybody liking and subscribing. If you're new to the channel, don't be shy. Say hi. I'd like to make everybody feel welcome. Ooh, and we got a big 767 right there. Making a left turn. Probably the B gates. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. DCA, Washington Reagan, 35% of the vote is in first right now. LAX is number 2 with 21% of the vote. And then it's a very neck-and-neck race. Boston, Tampa, and JFK all have 15% of the vote. Welcome back, Robert. So if you would like to vote in the community section of my page to vote. But it looks like DCA is got a good lead, so I may have to start looking at the nation's capital. Happy belated birthday, Colin. I think I wished you a birthday. But you didn't tell me, so I was upset. But yes, happy birthday again, 62 years young. Oh, here comes another A350 rolling down the runway. Looking beautiful. Man, those A350s have really good performance. You're my boss, dude. You kidding? Matt Man says, please no LAX. What if I want to go to LAX? I like LAX. I get it, and I know why, and we're all in agreement, but, you know. What if I want to go to LAX, man? Dang. Michael says no LAX too. Guys, man, dang. Well, I have my own spot I would go to, Lady Cat. It is very saturated, but you know what? They also get a lot of viewers, so you got to look at it from my end too. That's it. LAX is that's it, the exception. Well, you guys voted for DCA anyways so far. I mean, it's like 35% to 21%. I get what you're saying. I mean, respectfully, just take a look at how many subscribers I have and how many subscribers the people who do LAX have. Respectfully. Come on, you cannot deny that. Eric Moody, ooh, Key West International. I kind of like that. I would totally be down with that. And you know what, Eric? That would be even cooler because the runway is so short. It would be entertaining. I think it's what, like 4,800? Last time I dispatched a flight, it was like 4,800 feet or 5,000 feet. Awesome, Robert. I'm glad you voted. Thank you, Brian. Now, here's the deal. Somebody said last night on the survey, they said Chicago doesn't have a good spotter. Isn't there a guy or gal named Curious Chicago Spotter or something that does live streams from there? He or she never talks on the stream, but they stream. Quality over quantity, huh, Matt Man? Fair enough. Well, I guess I won't expect Matt Man to tune in if I go to LAX. Oh, yeah. Well, it's true. Good point, Lady Cat. I still like LAX regardless, so maybe it'll be my worst show of the year. So, I don't know. But Chicago Flights, his name is Mark. Okay. Thank you, Lady Cat. You know, I tried for 3 days to stream at Chicago O'Hare last year, and I had zero luck with my hotspot signal. It sucked. And so I don't know if I need to like buy an extra one and back up with AT&T, because that's like an AT&T stronghold if I need to do that. Thanks, Brian. And Robot22, I did make it to your part of the world, and I was streaming here from the Renaissance on Saturday and Sunday. Jackson Hole, good suggestion, Eric. The please, no, for what's okay, Matt Man, copy that. Oh. Well, I like, Colin, I'll be honest, I like both. I want to do both. So, yes, I agree with you. Nice, Robert. Yeah, I saw Walt's indie stream the other day, too. So you make a good point, Colin. I try and balance both. And Robot, I've been here since Saturday. I'm actually flying back tonight. Sorry you weren't able to catch any of my streams on Saturday and Sunday. But we'll come back to Atlanta. It's been great. What's up, Nick? No A380s. Yeah. Oh, and did any of you see? Did any of you see that Dubai has announced a new airport that they want to build that's capable of 260 million passengers per year? Yeah, see, Chicago flights, that's what I thought. I thought there were like 2, Michael Walker. I just never had any luck. I would absolutely love to do Chicago. I mean, that's my freaking home. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. I hopefully I'll get back home safely and be back to DFW streaming soon. No worries, Zen Robot. Yeah, well, they are archived in the community section of videos. We had a good time, except like every 2 hours the Wi-Fi at the Renaissance would just shut down. Super annoying. So that's the only downer. Flying on Southwest Airlines back to Dallas Love Field, as Lady Cat says, the Love Shack, tonight. Colin, you speak to me. You speak to my soul. You make a good point. The Irish Beast, Houston was a great stream. Good vantage point for viewing. Sky Harbor also has good spots for streaming. Sierra Bravo doing Chicago next month for a few days. Thank you for that, Irish Beast. Appreciate that. Hey, Sven. What's happening, man? I'm just in the concourse right now, waiting for my flight to take off about 7:40 tonight. So I'm just chilling. Well, I'll definitely take that into consideration. I'd like to do Midway too, and but I didn't have any luck there either. I drove to Midway. I drove to Chicago O'Hare. I was like totally shut out in the Chicago area. But Detroit worked great. Grand Rapids worked great. Cleveland worked great. Columbus, Ohio worked great. Cincinnati worked great. I'm thinking probably about an hour, maybe, depending on when my flight is scheduled. If there's a delay on it in our robot. So about an hour or so. So let me look at my flight here. See if there's any delays yet. I do want to sneak by Chick-fil-A and get a little snack. Flight number is standby. OK Aviation. My flight number is 5539. OK Aviation. 5539. Hey, what's up, Noah? Yeah, I'm thrilled to have you here. I did see that Uncle Plane guy. In fact, on the when I was looking at Walt's stream over the weekend, I saw the Comlux hangar door has it say ACJ. It says ACJ220 on it, which I think is pretty cool. Noah, great to see you, man. Dreamweaver, that's great. Thanks everybody for liking and subscribing. Yeah, 22 Center, Matt Man. I also like the rental car garage too. That's my personal favorite, Matt Man. 767 taking off here. Robert, what's up? Pip, pip, pip. What's up? So yeah, OK Aviation. Ah, nice. Well, it's not going to take off for 2 hours. About 2 hours. Ooh, look at this. We got an A330 Neo. Neo. It's neato. The Neo is neato. Yeah, Noah, it's good to see you again. Noah, we will catch up with you soon, man. See if we can track down Phoenix together. Noah, I'm actually heading back home to Dallas after being here in Atlanta streaming for a couple days. Thanks, Uncle Plane Guy. Thanks, everybody, for liking and subscribing. Tuning in on the surprise stream. Appreciate everybody. Uh, 5539. 5539. 94 in Phoenix. That's not too bad. I know it's a little early for that, Noah. But it's not too bad with the dry heat, especially if I were spotting in the garage. I just have to make sure to hydrate and bring like a mini cooler or something. Oh, so yeah. Go down to the old Circle K or the QT. Get some ice. Gino, what's up, man? Welcome into Pip's Planespotting Glasscast from Atlanta Hartsfield International Airport. So yeah, I'm not sick. I am just trying to use my church voice, as Matt Man says. So yeah, I'll take that over the humidity any day. Absolutely. Hey, Richard. Hello from Panama City to yourself. Thanks for tuning in. It's great seeing you over the weekend, Richard. Appreciate you tuning into the broadcast. I'm just waiting to catch a flight here and thought I'd jump on and stream and show you guys the south side of Atlanta Hartsfield. Ah, dang. Nice, Richard. Hope work was good on a Monday. Yeah, my flight is scheduled to take off around 7:40 tonight. So I'm already... Ah, we did it. What's up, Carol Ann? Thanks, Fen. We did it. We hit 100 likes, everybody. Thank you so much. Means so much. Excuse me. So... yeah, I'm not sick. I'm just trying to be respectful and courteous to others who are in the concourse. I'm at the end here of the C concourse on the south side. So I'm just trying to talk quietly. Like I'm in the library, kind of. Uh-oh. It's in a holding pattern near St. Petersburg. Uncle Plane Guy, thanks for the heads up, see? I knew it. I knew it. They might do a... I'll tell you this, Uncle Plane Guy. The They might do an equipment swap out here. They might swap out plane, I think. So they may either delay this one, or they might swap out for a plane that's here, or we may just be delayed. So I should have gotten on that 4 o'clock flight, but then I wouldn't be streaming with you guys. Carolina and Richard, I'm actually headed back home to Dallas. The Atlanta trip was kind of thanks to the generous contributions of many of these fine people here in the chat. Thanks to them, we were able to get out on the road to Atlanta and share a new perspective, which is awesome. So Dallas is actually my home base. So I usually stream from Dallas, Fort Worth, or Love Field. But thanks to the contributions of you fine members and PIPALs, we were able to get to Atlanta. So that's one of the things I do like to do, is educate and also entertain. So that's why we came to Atlanta. No, it sure is Delta Heaven. You betcha. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, so there's a good chance they might do an equipment swap, which would be an easy fix. Well, thanks, Brian. I appreciate it. I thought, I was like, well, I got a few hours. I might as well do a little show. Yeah, sadly, Richard, no. I wish I could do it. I figured, Richard, I did some math, and if I lived at the Renaissance for a year and just streamed nonstop, it would only cost me $86,000. So there's that. All right. Sounds good, Uncle Plane Guy. Good advice, Robert. Yeah, Richard, I apologize. I know. I'd love to stream from here. I am going to write the Renaissance manager and propose a concept, because I think it would be really cool if we did like a Planespotting convention at the Renaissance and just do a show and then like have a barbecue or something, and then invite pilots like Captain John to speak to the aviation fans. So yeah. Sounds good. No, I appreciate that. There actually is a GoFundMe page. I just redid one, and I also have a Venmo account too, Noah. So yeah, it is. It is. It absolutely is. But it was. If you're looking for the best place to stay and spot, the Renaissance is probably number one. Maybe the TWA hotel is like 1A. So those are probably the best places to spot. So yeah, it was not cheap for sure, but it was a lot of fun and worth it. All right, Lady Cat, thanks for checking on that pizza. I appreciate you. I'm doing great. Gino, how you doing? Yeah, Noah, this place is 717 and 757 heaven. I mean, obviously this is a Delta's home airport, their master hub, their super hub. Thank you, Lady Cat. I confirmed I'll have pizza. Awesome, Richard. Appreciate that. I look forward to bringing you to Dallas. Dallas is no slouch either. It's the third busiest airport in the world from 2023. Hey, William. Doing a wife swap. You know it, Noah. You got a request for that. Absolutely. I will remember that, Robert. That's good advice. So Dallas is no slouch either. In fact, Richard, DFW International Airport gets a lot of international airlines. For example, they get Turkish, they get Qatar, Emirates, they get Japan Airlines, they get Korean Air, Lufthansa, British Airways, Iberia, Finnair, Air France, Qantas, Aeromexico, Aeromexico, Volaris, Viva Aerobus. I think I named it all the international ones. Air Canada. So they get quite a few heavies at Dallas. Plus they get a lot of cargo too. So you'll see a pretty good variety. It is an American super hub though. So instead of seeing a lot of Deltas, you'll see a lot of American Airlines. So, a little fun fact. All right, Noah. Have a good one, man. We'll see you next time. Thanks for your support, Noah. Yes, it's the Mattman Great Point. It is the Intercontinental. It's the Intercontinental that's connected to the terminal there in MSP. I know exactly. I've actually stayed at that hotel, and they have a 10th floor viewing area. But when I was there, it was right in the middle of COVID, so they had that closed. But yeah, it's the Intercontinental, Mattman. Excellent, Noah. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate all those likes and support. No ops trucks, Christian, flying by. Did see a lot of A350s and A330s. See you, Noah. We'll catch you again, man. All right, Dreamweaver, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next one. Sounds fantastic. Yeah, and speaking of the next one, there might be one tomorrow. Don't know yet. It depends how the weather is in Dallas. We're supposed to get a bunch of rain in Dallas, too. Texas is going to become a jungle state, like Florida, with all the rain we're getting. Got it. You got it, Christian. I'll keep a lookout for the 777s. So I'm going to look at the Southwest app to see if there's any change. One thing people don't realize is, so like in a situation like Uncle Car Guy said, my plane is coming from Tampa. So if there's an issue in Tampa, a lot of times what we'll do in the ops center is we'll swap planes. If there's a spare plane or a plane that's coming in earlier, we'll swap it with a... And so there's a lot of flexibility sometimes. Hey, Otis. Great to see you. Otis, I'm actually in Concourse C as in Charlie. I'll be flying Southwest home to Dallas. So great to see you, Otis. So yeah, speaking of that, there's a 737 MAX 8. But yes, I am in Concourse C as in Charlie, Otis. So we might do a stream tomorrow depending on the weather. Then we're going to watch the weather for Thursday in Houston. It's supposed to be wet there too, so we'll see what happens. If not, we can postpone. If we need to. Nice. See, Colin, that's a great time. Gavin says the plane's in a holding pattern. All right. Things are about to get interesting. It's still... Oh, there we go with the camera again. I must have sat on the wire. Sorry, everyone. My wire's on the last leg. Maxaroni. You got it. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's... I'm sorry if I am. We just have been getting a lot of rain, Michael. So, I guess I'm complaining only because I can't stream then, unless I get protective equipment. So, yeah. So Otis, Gavin's talking about my plane that's supposed to be coming in from Tampa, which will take me then to Dallas. So we still got time though. There's a 717 taking off right there, the classic. I'll be glad to send you some rain, Michael. I also am wanting to create t-shirts too, so I'll work on that. All right, so far it says my flight is not delayed at all. But I'll tell you what, I'll probably stay on a little bit longer. So... I'm kind of in the middle. I forgot to check in. I was an hour late checking in last night. Right now, we are on Eastern time as we check out this A330 departing. And the local time here, Gino, is 5:53 p.m. No thanks. UTC time is 4 hours from here, so it would be almost 2200 Zulu. So they are 4 hours behind UTC time. Yep. Tampa to Atlanta. I think that's the one, Otis, that is going to be my plane, or that's what everybody's saying. All I do know is there is a 737. 800 is what I'm tentatively supposed to fly back. But we'll see what happens. It's always interesting. That's the one thing. You always got to be, especially a flight dispatcher, I should know better. But I think the reason I picked this flight is because it was the cheapest. But this is a good piece of advice I'm going to give you. Whenever possible, make sure you take the first flight of the day. That's usually the cheapest, and the probability is much higher that you'll get to your destination on time with the first flight of the day than it is if you fly in the middle of the day. Right? So do yourself a favor, whenever possible, fly the first flight of the day in the morning. As we check out this 757 landing. Colin sitting out in the sun. I like that. Good to hear. So I usually try and fly the first flights of the day, but I think this one was substantially cheaper, and so I was like, oh, okay. We'll find out, Robert. Flying pencil departing. All right, Lady Cat, have a good night. Safe travels. Well, I hope to see you be in Dallas tomorrow, too. Thank you, Lady Cat. Have a great night. Safe commute home. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. So we'll see what's in store for me. We will see. We will see. What's up, Rachel? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sneaking in on the Glasscast. Broadcasting from Concourse C at the busiest airport in the world. So I'm talking quietly. That's true, William. Yep, you are getting up early. I don't mind it so much. We got scattered clouds, cumulus clouds, Gino. We're hoping that the rain and thunderstorms will hold off here. All right, Robin, good to see you as always. Love having you on board. We'll see you again. Take care, Robin. See you later. Toodles. I think my legs will be... I'm sitting on the floor right now. I do not have a chair. So my legs are going to be numb. So we're actually looking at runway 27, the 27s. Awesome, Rachel. Great to hear it. It's been beautiful here in Atlanta, so I bet it's the same there for you, Rachel. Sounds fantastic. I actually don't really want to leave, to be honest. Thank you, everybody, for liking and subscribing, stopping by the channel, saying hi. If you're new to the channel, don't be shy, say hi. What's up, Robert? All right. The question Robert has. What is the question, Robert? Nice cookie guy. Thank you. Thank you for the shout out. I like it. Another 717. Blocking out and heading to the runway. Oh, 717s crossing each other. One coming in, one coming out. I should tell them that, William. That's a good idea. I'm an aviation celebrity. They'll be like, who? Who are you? Do you know who I am? I know, they're still rocking around, cookie guy. If your flight is delayed, no worries, everyone is fine because the crew's working on it. Good advice. I agree, Robert. Hey, Lisa. Nice to meet you. Welcome in. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Love how you interact with your community here. Well, I try. I will say that my community is smaller, but hopefully my memory is still substantially sufficient that I can remember everybody. Qatar. I believe Qatar has already arrived, Gino. But let's look here for you. It's very nice meeting you, Lisa. Thank you. Glad to see you. Yeah, and I'm talking softly because I'm inside the concourse, so just want to be respectful of everybody else. Also, we're on location here in Atlanta. My home base is in DFW. It's always good to see you, Rachel. I'm glad you had a good day with the weather. I know he has not taken up the challenge, Michael. I keep bugging him, and he keeps telling me he has kids, and I'm like, well, that is a good point. I do not have kids, so we have to work together. He has a lovely wife and kids, so he's got me there, so I have a little more flexibility. But I will continue to pressure him. Good, Lisa. Thank you. That's right, the old banana plane. The old banana plane. You got it. Speaking of that, thank you, Robert.
You're not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
I always love playing that sounder when a Spirit plane shows up. So it's 6:03. Currently, I'm going to refresh my Southwest app. Make sure still shows on time. So they say. But as I know better than anybody else, weather can do amazing things to planes, like delay them. But this is a, thank you very much. Connie, hey, how are you? Wow, I haven't seen you in a long time. Finally caught your live. Hey, everyone else, Connie, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. No, I won't. Okay, aviation. Thank you, Colin. Ooh. Yeah, we got Frontier taking off. And Frontier takes off. And look at that. We got the special One World livery for Alaska. 737. Looks like the 800 variant. But let me confirm that. Right in front of us, looking purty. What is that? Is that a 800 or 900? That is a 900. The Scimitar winglets should have given it away, but I think they have the Scimitar winglets on the 800 for Alaska specifically. But I'm not too sure. Alan, hello there, John. Over the pond, northeast of England. Pip is the nickname for Philip. Excellent. Well, thank you, Alan. It's true, I did reveal my true identity, but I'm still going to go with Pip because I like it. It's a good nickname. So welcome to Pip Hastings Glasscast from the busiest airport in the world. Registration. Oh, I just flew by. Well, it took off, Michael. Sorry. Yeah, but it is a 900. I did look it up. So, Gino, you had a question on Qatar. Sorry, I got distracted there. Let's see. Want to give you the correct information. And if you haven't had a chance, I'd encourage you to vote on the community section of our YouTube page. The poll is, if you had to see one airport that Pip could go to, what airport would it be? And I've got 5 airports to choose from. So I've got DCA, I've got LAX, Boston, JFK, and what was the other one? I can't remember. Dang it, I forgot it. Well, I'm not doing a very good job. Qatar, Gino. Thanks for everybody liking and subscribing. So my sister's supposed to meet me in Dallas because she and her husband are flying back. Oh, look at this. This is something we don't see often. Spirit 1, Spirit 2. Spirit 1, Spirit 2. Which livery is better, the banana or the classic? Banana or the classic? My sister and her husband are actually flying back from Salt Lake City, and they arrive about an hour before me, or scheduled to. So they're waiting around for me, so I'm going to feel real bad if I get delayed. And Qatar, Gino arrived at 3:20 this afternoon. So there you go. Sorry for that delay. It was an A350. It's a baby bus convention. Where's the A319? Baby bus. Whoops. I'll try not to kick the camera. Thanks for the contributions of Andy Lang, Flair 318, Michael Walker, Colin Dutton. Appreciate all of you. The Flying Nanner. You got it. The old Spirit livery just screams Spirit. Much better. Banana is cool, but pretty basic. True, Otis. That's a good point. Oh, you lost my flight, Robert. That's not good. Well, we will find out. Old Spirit blocking in here. You got it, William. Ah, and a baby bus. Right by. Oh, Bob Bruno. 1999 Super Chat. Bob, thank you again. Thank you so much for your generosity. You were very kind over the weekend on the other streams. So, Bob Bruno, thank you so much again for that 1999 Super Chat. Thank you very much. And thanks for tuning in, Bob. Really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Very kind of you. I hope you'll, Bob, will continue to hang with me, and I head back to Dallas tonight, back home, and bring you more aviation goodness. I had a few hours to kill, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try the Atlanta internet and stream for a couple hours inside the concourse. Bob Bruno, gentleman and a scholar. John, what's up, John Southwell? Yeah, and by the way, I'm fine. I'm not sick. I'm just trying to talk quietly so I don't bug other people, and I'm courteous. Bless you. Somebody sneezed, so I said, bless you. 757. This is the home of the Flying Pencil. I'll tell you what. If you're a 757 fan, you need to come here. Atlanta, or I think Newark. Newark for United or Los Angeles. And for Delta, definitely here. Joe, well, thank you so much for subscribing and welcome in. Appreciate you tuning in from the UK. No worries, Robert. I appreciate you tracking it. Whoa, Andrew, my man. How's things in DFW? I'm headed back to Dallas Love Field tonight. Great to see you. Hey, Courtney. How you doing, Courtney? Great to see you. Hope Savannah is good. Courtney, like, we could have hung out this weekend. I'm here in the ATL. Did a couple streams over the weekend. And then I'm just inside the concourse right now. My flight takes off in about an hour and a half, or departs in about an hour and a half, so I've figured I'd sneak in. So, great to see you, Courtney. Great to see you, Andrew. Yeah, Otis, Caroline is a good man. He's my buddy. He is my buddy. Ooh, one of my personal favorites, the A321neo. The Neo with the raccoons. So really, if you've been tuning in for like almost an hour and a half now, it's just been constant action. Takeoffs, arrivals, blocking out. You know. Exactly, Courtney. There is always something to spot here. I had a hard time. I was staying at the Renaissance Saturday and Sunday, and I had a hard time keeping up with all the action. Like, I literally could not look at the flight radar app to see what was next, because there was always something either taking off, landing, taxiing out, something of note, 747, A350. It's just non-stop. Joe, thanks so much for joining Premium Economy for just 99 cents. You get the full coveted suite of emojis. Appreciate all of you. All right, Otis, thanks for that. Appreciate that heads up. Appreciate you. It definitely is action-paction, man. I'll definitely be coming back, John, and everyone. I will definitely be coming back to Atlanta. I mean, really, if I, TWA And TWA and the Renaissance are like, I give the Renaissance 1A and TWA 1B, mostly because there's an outdoor patio for the Renaissance. So, thank you, John. I'd like to think so, Joe. I'd like to think so, and hopefully I can educate you as well. A fun little fact about me is I'd like to share with people is I spent 4 years, almost 5 years, as a flight dispatcher for 2 airlines here in the United States, Breeze Airways and American Eagle. And then I've also been in air operations working for an airport. So I got a little bit of knowledge there too. So hopefully I can entertain but also educate. So that's very kind of you. And I really appreciate all of you fine ladies and gentlemen for being friends and for your friendship. It means a lot. So I'm hopeful at some point tomorrow, if I get in on time, that the rain will hold off and we could do sometime tomorrow at DFW. If not, I'm scheduled to fly to Houston Intercontinental on Thursday again, but we're watching for the weather because that might be an issue. So, yeah, Otis, I definitely is high on my list. In fact, I was thinking like, we need to hold like a little convention here in Atlanta. Kind of like Cranky Dork Fest in LA, but a little bit different. And I'd love to invite speakers to come in so we could like have pilots come in, maybe First Officer Mark or like Captain John from Carolina Stream, and maybe some flight dispatchers too from Delta or some flight attendants. So, and just we could hang out at the Renaissance. Great question on the 767. Yeah, I don't know, Courtney. My suspicion is Europe. Well, thank you, Bob. Appreciate you and your contribution. Glad that I could sneak in a surprise stream for you as we have a Max rolling right by photobombing us. It's a good question, Courtney. Let's take a look, see what we can find out. Yeah, I think so, Otis. Then we can get a block rooms and get like a group rate. And hopefully one of the things I can do is help younger people get into aviation, because I know one of the biggest struggles I had was finding out information about flight dispatching. So hopefully that's something we can do and help with. Yeah, that's interesting, Courtney. I will tell you one giveaway, though, is that... well, I shouldn't say that. Excellent, Robert. Check out American A321. John Southwell, flying home with Southwest. Predominantly, most of my flights right now will either be Southwest, the occasional Delta, United, and American. But most of them are Southwest. Mostly because before I even started this adventure and journey, I had like 35,000 Southwest points. So... Excellent, Robert. That's what I like to hear. So we had an A330 taking off to Lagos, Nigeria a few minutes ago. So that's where that one was headed. Indeed, John. So the flight time for us, I'm guessing it's probably going to be $1.50 just because we're going into a headwind. So we might be a few minutes delayed back to Dallas Love Field. As you can see, there are clouds. And I was kind of concerned about rain or thunderstorms, but so far that hasn't been the case. Knock on wood. We had rain this morning in Atlanta, but so far we've been in good shape. Actually, the weather's been amazing all 3 days here. Yeah, all 3 days here in Atlanta. It's just been amazing. Thanks, Otis. Nice, John. That was Air Transat, was it? Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and supporting the channel. Thanks again to Bob Bruno and then Joe Hammond and also Michael Walker, Colin Dutton, Andy Lang, Flair 318, supporting the channel with their contributions and renewing of memberships. Appreciate all of you. Air Transat, okay. Copy that, Otis. Appreciate it. Well, which is good. I think that's actually really good, Otis, because if I had picked any other day to go back to Dallas this week, it would be an issue with what the weather is calling for. I think I could make it tomorrow morning, but this, hopefully will be okay. Turn and burn, John, sounds like. There's just always action. Look at this. There's cars, buses, planes, everything. This airport welcomed almost 104 million passengers last year. All right, Rachel, great to see you. Hope you enjoy more of the great weather there in Arkansas. Take care. I'm taking another look here at the Southwest app. Robert, you see it? Yeah, this is a glass cast. Here we go. The old camera, my cord is probably giving up the ghost. So, might have to buy a new cord. Excellent. That's what I like to hear, Robert. Thank you for that. Let me do one last look here. Still shows on time. I think it'll be delayed slightly, like 15 minutes. But still looks pretty good. I have to remember to text my sister, so like, where are you? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like Allstate, in good hands, right, John? Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, it's actually the 717, Alan. It is a fairly quiet place to spot AP. I picked the end of the concourse here. We're looking to the south, so the southern runways. There are 3 on the south side here, and there's 2 on the north side. So when we were broadcasting over the weekend, we were on the north runways. The southern runways are there's 3 of them. So these are the 2 sevens, and then there's like 10-8 at the very south of the airport. So 5 total runways here in Atlanta. Hey, everybody, I just want to say thank you for tuning into the broadcast. Thank you, Delta. Taco Tuesday. Allstate is sorry, John. It's an insurance company here in the United States. Colin, thank you very much. £2 super chat, just buy one. Thank you for the support as always, Colin. Super generous. All right, Robert, we'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you. Yes, thank you, Delta, for tuning in. Right on cue, Delta. Excellent work. I still have to hold up the sign that says, "You're welcome." I didn't make a sign. Josh said I should make a sign for "You're welcome," and I was like, that's a good idea. I did not do that. But we also didn't see the plane on the north side. Yep, there you go, John. Yeah, sorry. I was like, well, I don't know. So I probably should have made reference to that. Ooh, a 757 taxiing out now. This is a flying pencil heaven, as Noah said earlier. It's true. You know, we talk about it before. I try and put your support to good use, and showing you new and different airports and entertain and educate you. So this trip doesn't happen without each and every one of you. So thank you very much. It means a lot. So much. Alan, you flew on a DC-9 many years ago. He was holding rickety. we were issued parachutes when boarding. Nice. There's an A350. Lovely A350. Oh, I know, John. It's true. It is true. Wonder where that A350 is headed. Let's check that out. That's a great aircraft. I think Delta done good getting that aircraft so far. So that one is headed to Barcelona. Notice how I use the Zeta or Lisp. Barcelona. It's pretty funny, Alan. Don't remember, I've never been issued a parachute before when flying. What's up? I am leaving today, Jackson. I'm literally inside the airport at the concourse, Jackson. So it is true. You have good memory. I am inside the concourse and had a few minutes to kill, a few hours to kill. I'm leaving tonight, Andy. Hopefully headed back to Dallas. Back home. Yep, my flight's supposed to take off a little bit over an hour. In fact, I think I'm going to call it there as soon as the 757 lands. I need to get some dinner in me before I board the flight. So hopefully it'll be on time. I'll let you guys know just for kicks if we depart on time or if we're delayed. So the open rack system. Good call, Matt, man, the open rack system. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. So thank you so much for tuning in today at this surprise stream, having a little fun today, talking aviation. I want to thank all of you. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I want to thank each and every one of you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Flair18. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Joel Hammond, Flair, all of you guys who contributed to the show today, contributed to the channel. Appreciate all of you. But I need to go get some dinner. I know, Green. We'll see you next time as this 767 takes off. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Lisa. We'll talk to you guys later. We'll let you know what happens with my flight if anything does. So we'll talk to you again, and I'll keep you up to date about tomorrow. So take care, everyone. Have a great night. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.